Yeah, this is black light. Now, I'm here to show you with this study into consciousness. I presume we all know what consciousness means. It means that you are aware and knowing. Aware and knowing. Uh, a person could appear to be awoke, but in actuality, they are sleepwalking or, or asleep with their eyes open. And they're unaware of reality. They're living in a subliminal world. And they could kill themselves sleepwalking. You could walk off a ledge, walk into traffic and get hit. So people came up with many theories about consciousness. But conscious represents someone that's awoke. You're not the average person today haven't woken up to the times that we're living in. They haven't woken up to the fact that we're being attacked. They're still sleeping. So that's why you get into these silly debates with one another. And when black people go against black, I don't care if you're doing a crime or unintentionally going against yourself, going against black people. See, you got to look at melanated people as a body. You got to look at the Caucasian as a different body. He's not part of our body because he has been grafted to the last stage. And we got a mistake in calling him human. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he's mankind, a kind of a man, a kind of a human being, because he has been grafted just like Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein's monster was a being, a dead being, so he wasn't a being no more. He was a dead carcass made from parts of dead people. And an electrical current brought him back to consciousness or existence. Now, what we don't understand is that when you're asleep, it's still activity in the brain, still activity in the mind. The body is still activated. But we're in a subconscious state. Now, the question is, when you're dead, what state of consciousness are you in? Are you aware of what's going on around you? when you're dead, mentally dead, it's just like being physically dead. So when your brain dead, it's just like being physically dead. So you can stay in a coma or a brain dead conditioning as long as you got air pumped into you. But when you take that air away from you, your body will begin to decay from lack of air. But still, what about your brain waves? Where, as you see, they flatline. But the thing about it, it's a line. It's a line there still, but it's not in motion. When you look on the graph, you can see you're monitoring your heart and your pulse and everything, your blood pressure. You can see the activity demonstrated through a graph, through lines, a graph line. But when all that stops, it's still a sound there. If you notice, on the machine, it's still but it's a flat line. It's a flat line, but it's still a noise and a sound. So it's still some vibrations, but they're not active. So you're dead. And that goes on the level of your mind too, of your consciousness. You know, of your mind. You are unaware of what's going on around you. And there's no activity, there's no creating. See, if you say you God, that means that you could create and build. But if someone else is doing your creating and building for you, that means that and you living off of what they created and build. And if they stop creating and building for you, feeding you, then you will die. Then they are your God. You see? This is what Seti and Pharaoh and some more brothers don't understand. So Master Farad came so you could feed yourself and don't depend on somebody else feeding you. Because one time you were feeding yourself, building for yourself, creating for yourself. But now you're not like that no more. Over here in America and around the world. The whole planet has bowed down to a false God. They gave you a false image of God. This false image actually came from the black man and was grafted out to his last stage, made to rule the black man, to bring back black man back to life. So the black man needed an electrical charge, a boost. Master Farad Muhammad was that boost. So the white man knew that. The Caucasian, put it like this. Sorry to say white. Caucasian knew that. And the Caucasian always put roadblocks up, to stop the growth of the black man or stop the activity of the black man. So the heartbeat, once that heart or that brain, once both of them go, you know, it's over for you for a minute. See that book right there is The Wonderful Ethiopians of the Kushite Empire by that sister, Drusilla Dundee. See? And that's backing up. That was before Master Farad Muhammad came. And that's backing up. That's consciousness right there. That's backing up what Master Farad said. But Master Farad, when he went a little further than the book, see? When he came, he gave a thorough knowledge of self to Elijah, and Elijah gave a thorough knowledge of self to us. And then his time was up, and he had to move on. And when the white man, Caucasian, seen that, he came in for the kill. Now you got these little brothers not deeply understanding what's going on, and they listen to their inbox. See, because that's why I don't show myself no more. I'm always going to show a symbol around the house that I got in my house. You know, when you come to my crib, you'll see fully blackness. You know, ain't no Caucasian except that dollar bill in my crib. You know. And if we made stuff like dishes, if the black man made dishes, forks, microwaves, or stoves, or refrigerators, or household stuff, utensils, their product would be in my house. There wouldn't be nothing that the Caucasian made in my house, except probably the house. But if my brothers were architects and home builders, I would have got a house from them, but they don't do that no more. So we walking around here dead. The only thing we doing is gossiping. On YouTube gossiping, on Facebook gossiping. Because we don't want to tax our brains. We don't want to push ourselves. We ain't got to go to the white man school to learn a trade, to learn how to build. They got trade schools everywhere. You know, you ain't got to go to college for that, to learn how to work with your own hand. Matter of fact, that's better than college, because you'll know how to build for yourself. See, we walking around here following the lead of the Caucasian, and he don't want you to outdo him, you fools. So now that we on YouTube, we got a chance to really build on each other. Iron sharpen iron. We got a chance to do that, and we not doing it. We all into entertainment, gossip. What Jay-Z did to Beyonce, and what Tyrese did crying, and all that. You know, that shows that we haven't grown up yet. You know. And I heard one brother say this has turned into reality TV. Yes, it has. So we into consciousness, you know, and we're going to keep on talking about it because we got a long ways to go. Black light. 1.